Hello, good afternoon. Shall we start the class? Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So today, actually, we are going to discuss about ARC tools, or what do we call it? How we are going to work with ArcGIS or ArcMap rather, and how we are going to manage with the tools that is very useful for cartographic or what do you call map work. In brief, in short, if I call GIS, Geographical Information System, is in a way based on cartographic tools, because all the maps that are drawn using ArcMap or whatever, ArcView or any other software, is digital layers or digital layers with database management built into that. Therefore, any line, any dot, or any point that is drawn on the or any area drawn on the screen with digital factors are used for variety of purposes to construct lines, polygons, or what do you call 3D structure. Anyway, ArcMap, although there are so many other software that are in use, today we are going to discuss how and what are the facilities available in ArcMap for map making, especially for the construction of map. I'm not going to use or I'm going to introduce only ARC or related tools, especially for the purpose of thematic mapping. Then when it comes to cartographic tools, I'm going to show you some of the information that is available. Like this. Actually, in ArcGIS or ArcMap, cartography is a very important factor. Here, when we take ArcMap, we find various symbols, various labels or labeling tools, and layout making tools, and processing tools. And with the processing, you can do various, what do you call, processing, geoprocessing, or changing 2D to 3D, changing color ranks, labeling, etc. And finally, you end up with what you call layout formation. With the layout, you create a final map and then go for printing. The whole purpose of making map actually is to be a legal document with accurate information. whatever the map you create, it is not 100% accurate, but still there are levels that can be accepted its accuracy for legal purpose. If you are speaking about the survey department maps, they are legal because they have gone through a process called map making process with standard systems, and they use standard symbols. So even we have to use those standard symbols and standard frames, standard process that they follow. Then only we can produce legally acceptable map. ArcMap or ArcGIS has the facility for all these map making process. Anyway, with the map making, you need to determine, first of all, the purpose of map making. If you are drawing a map that is not acceptable for anyone, then that is useless. If you are portraying or if you are displaying a map on your screen and then processing it and taking an output which should carry legal information, correct information, so that it can be used for decision support or decision making by various organizations. But there are variety of problems in the context of map making, because data collection and its quality, where the data came from and how old is that data, and whether those data are up-to-date information, and so on. So data, the birth of data is very important. If it is latest information, then of course very useful. Now, if you are basing what you call survey department's map, I can see some of them are 1972 data, some are 1979 data, and so on. Is there anybody from survey department? Hello? In today's class, is there anyone from survey department? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, is there anybody from survey department?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can you tell what is the latest metric map that is available in survey department? Say 1 to 50,000?
There are 1 to 10,000 maps also.
1 to 10,000, I think about 5-year-old or something like that. Am I correct?
Actually, sir, I don't know, sir. However, map verification is done every year. They are updating the maps, sir. I don't know.
Okay, good. Right. Anyway, I also heard that 1 to 10,000 is going to be updated. Anyway, even with 1 to 10,000, it has a lot of sheets to be updated. But anyway, with the available 1 to 10,000 or 1 to 50,000, it's quite old anyway. with digital information, printed form or digital layers. Anyway, those information are available which are legal to support. Anyway, if you are using those map data, printed map data or digital map data, you can update with satellite information that is available today. Therefore, the area you are going to use, you can upgrade the data set or update the data set and use for current purposes. Anyway, now having said that, there are various forms of data that is used in Sri Lanka. Actually speaking, you are using a map with the objective of communicating information. You are going to communicate the information for the map reader. Therefore, it's very important to use reliable information. In order to build a map with reliable information, you need precise or correct data. Then also, when you are using computers, it is actually a technical support that has come through the development of map making, which is very useful for today's map users and map producers. You can use a computer to organize various data forms into maps. Now, what you see on the screen is how a layout form can be produced with available data. It can be map, it can be graphic with the given scale, with the direction, right? Further, there are a variety of maps that you can produce using ArcGIS or ArcMap, area maps, line maps, points maps, dot maps, etc. I don't want to go into detail. Then comes color. Earlier, before this computerization came, we had a lot of difficulties to produce color maps. I know how survey departments struggled to produce color maps early stages. But now they have found easy ways to produce color maps with their sophisticated facilities that they have. Then, what is important? Color and label. Now, it has become very easy for us to produce maps using ArcMap or any other software to produce color maps with proper labeling system. Then, creating map layout has to be very sensitive because it has to be scaled, it has to be organized in such a way that it produces the correct information. The scale should be correct, and also it should give more information about location, and also you can add charts, pictures, or data table. Further, some map elements are also, it is convenient to produce than earlier. Earlier, you have to draw everything manually. But now computer can produce all those information or tasks. Geographic map, map borders, map title, very easy. Then data frames, locator maps, legend, producing legend is very easy with ArcMap. Then introducing scale bar, then projection if you want. Then you can insert date and never forget to insert north arrow. And if you have your company or your organization has a logo, you can insert that logo. And finally, you can insert a grid, which is very important to say that this is the area that you have selected for mapping. So those are called map elements. These map elements should be there in the layout. Otherwise, we will not consider it as a full legal map. Therefore, don't forget, all these legal information should be there in that map that you produce. Then comes templates. There are various templates that you can use. Then map symbol. There are more than 12,000 symbols and styles. Those symbols and symbol style, some are civic information, day-to-day information. Some are transport information, environmental information, geological information, and you can create your own symbol. I think in the next class, I can give you how you to produce certain symbols by your computer. Then there are a variety of symbols that you can use. You can change the color. You can shape those symbols according to your requirement. So that is one advantage that you have in ArcMap. Then you also can resize, and you can change the color coding, color ramps, etc. So color ranges also it is possible to use in this case. Then when it comes to polygon symbol, you can leave it blank or you can color, and you can use various shades. So this facility is there in ArcMap. Therefore, it is very easy for you to use them with ArcMap environment. Then going into point symbols, you can have variety of points, circular, dot, square, or whatever the type you want, right? So different shapes of point symbol can be used. Sometimes you also consider, for example, a temple, a police station, a hospital are as point symbol. Therefore, you can change the color, size, and the types. You can scale it, or you can scale it so that you can use with variety of forms. Then line symbol. You can increase the thickness. You can include shapes, single line, double line, or broken line, or whatever the category it may be where it is used. If you are using boundaries, it is always broken lines with different symbols, not the same, different symbols, because the symbols are different in the case of district boundaries, GN boundaries, etc. Therefore, learn and keep in mind all those correct symbols that comes in this software. Then labeling. It is a very special facility that is available in ArcGIS, labeling option. Now earlier, in map making, you have to draw all the labels with hand. But now you can use the labeling option. And what is more here is not only English, you can use Sinhala, Tamil, or any other language you know to insert the label. So you can label in Sinhala, in Tamil, or English. So that facility is there in this. Therefore, you can give, include labels with colors, italic, bold, or the character type you want to. If you want to select your character type, you can. But when you are using standard maps, see the survey department maps, they are not using variety of fonts. There are standard fonts that is used for mapping. Therefore, keep in mind that visible characters have to be used in this case. Then legend. In the legend, of course, you need to do some labeling, but the layout view, you have to give the correct wording, and also size of the legend is very important. Please do not use very big legend boxes when you are using map. Then, in the case of legend properties, the outline area can be slim, visible, and you can use colors if you want. Depending on the size of the legend, you can use those colors. Therefore, ArcMap provides all those facilities in that case. Legend. Then in the case of printing, you can select the size, A3 size, A4 size, or A5 size. So if you want A1 size, also possible. If you want much bigger than that, that is also possible to develop your map according to that. But you should use high resolution for that. Because otherwise, in the case of printing, the resolution will go down. Therefore, you have to be very careful when you produce large maps. Then printing. Then exporting. If you want to export, there are quality matters. In the case of PowerPoint or any other presentation, no problem. But if you are sending the map for your institution or any other organization, then the quality matters. But it will take a lot of computer space in the case of big maps. Then, in addition to that, I would like to show you Can you see all these? All of you, can you see this? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now I am going to introduce ArcMap. Have you loaded your ArcMap onto your screen? Okay, you can start now, and I will give you some time. Until that, I will discuss about a different presentation. You start your ArcMap and keep it ready, okay? Okay. In the case of ArcMap, are you starting your system? Hello? Are you starting your ArcMap?
Yes, sir.
Because all of you should have the screen ready. Then only I can go to ArcMap and give the guidance how to work with ArcMap in this case. Oh, you may have already used, okay, because you have finished your GIS course anyway. Hello? Have you finished your GIS course? Hello?
Still not, sir.
But you have started,
Yes.
right? You are familiar with ArcMap?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I mean, all of you. Is there anybody who have not very familiar with ArcMap? Hello? Hello?
And familiar with ArcMap, sir.
Huh? No, I mean, is there anybody who is not familiar with ArcMap work? What do you call digitizing, creating maps, etc., etc. Because I don't want to go to the very basic. Hello? Are you familiar with digitizing on screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Are you familiar with georeferencing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, all of you. If there is anybody, please tell, because I can skip those sections. How about editing? Are you all familiar with editing tools?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then creating layouts?
Yes, sir.
Yes. This is the thing. Now, out of say 10 of you, if there is anybody who is not familiar, it's not fair. Therefore, please speak up. If there is anybody who is not very familiar, I can start with the basic. Hello?
I think all are not very familiar, but they are.
All are not very familiar. Then I can start with the basic. So those who are familiar, no problem. Those who are not familiar will learn. Okay? Right. Anyway, are you all ready with our map?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we'll go to our map now. Yes. Can all of you see this?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Right. Actually speaking, now all of you should have on your screen all these toolbars. Please check. Advanced editing should be on. Then draw. Edit vertices. Editor. Then feature construction. Feature construction. Then georeferencing. Then layout. Layout. Then snapping. This is a very important tool that you should have on screen. Snapping. Then standard one, which is common. Then there is another set of tools that is called tools. That should be on. Tool, standard, snapping, layout, georeferencing, feature construction, editor, edit vertices, draw, and advanced editing. So all these, if they are on screen, like what I have on the screen, it will be very convenient for you to continue with the work. Right. To initialize, I will give you some instruction. Now, for those who are not familiar or those who have forgotten what they did earlier, Now, these are the layers of Sri Lanka I have in my computer, right? So, Sri Lanka has various layers: the boundary, coastline, lagoons, islands of Sri Lanka, with the names. I can show you some of them like that. Very difficult to read anyway. Then in order to see the full screen, zoom to layer. So this is the layer which is 33 feet elevation layer, right? Then we have provinces. You can easily label them. With numbers. Or labels. Then districts, divisional secretaries, electorates, GN divisions with their names. Then the grid of Sri Lanka, the coastline, contour in the mid polygon, then our territory area, new territory area, climatic zones, rail network, river basin. All these are variety of symbols that are available. Rivers or streams, railroads, forests, right? Then soil base of Sri Lanka, wildlife, areas, roads, then these are the pearl extracting zones in the early Sri Lanka. So like that, we can have variety of information, point symbols, line symbols, polygon symbols, etc. Right? And if you want to see the image of Sri Lanka, it is also available. So likewise, you can create with this layer, you can create variety of information. But what is important is in the view of creating a map, there are a few things that you should know, right? You should know to create, go to catalog, and right click, create shapefile. Now here you can name the shapefile rivers. Rivers are polylines. Here, some of you may have problems with this. In order to make very easy, I will tell you, select projected coordinates, then national grids, see the order, national grids, Asia, and then Kandawala, Ceylon belt meters. What you can do is, at this stage, you can click here, add to favorite. Then you don't have to repeat this again and again. So keep it here, add to favorite. Okay. Then go to OK. Then now it is in display, say OK. Then immediately after that, your layer is created. Like this, you can create point polygon. I will do that also. Catalog. Go to catalog. Then new shapefile. Say land area. This is just 2. Then it should be polygon. Then immediately you go to edit, and here in the favorite, it is already there. Say OK. Then your polygon layer is created. Okay. What I'm going to do is river. It is line. I will make the line little thicker and make the color visible. Right. Here you can select more than 100 colors, 100 line types, right? If you want, if you click here all types, you will have so many, right? All types. Usually it is reference type. Okay. Then coming to the reverse, why I'm going to do this is to refresh for those who are not familiar. Start editing. Continue. So now you are ready to digitize. Create features, river. Here it is line, right? So you start digitizing. What is important here is, now the moment I start editing, all these keys are on. That is the important factor here. All these keys are on for editing purpose. And one of the things that is special is, now I have digitized. Now before I start digitizing, or anyone who is starting digitizing, you never forget this snapping. This one, vertex snapping and edge snapping. Please put these two on. See, if you have not put those snapping, when you digitize, it will not show any precise joints, right? Yeah, it will not show any joint. So, for example, if you want to digitize from here, one line, another line here, you will see a big mistake sometimes. Here, you see, it is wrong. Therefore, you need to switch on vertex snapping and edge snapping. See what will happen if you have these two on and then start digitizing. Here, you get a square and you start there. It is already joined here. Even here, you can start. It is already joined. I will show you. Here. This line is joined to the main line. Therefore, it is very convenient and you save time when digitizing with snap on. Otherwise, what will happen is you have to bring this here and join here again. That will take time, right? Therefore, please keep in mind these two options, right? Then, when it comes to adjustment, for example, I will delete some of these. Suppose you want to change the shape. You want to change the shape of this. What you can do is go to this one, edit vertices. But before you go to edit, you have to select this, go to edit vertices, and then you can do editing. And you can reshape, right? In addition to that, suppose you want to change the shape, then you go to this one. You change the shape. Now, if it is wrong, see, easy to change the shape with this second tool here. Right. With that, I think you have learned something. Then going to the next. I am taking this square here, this one, a blank space. So a polygon, start editing, continue. There are a variety of selections that you go to polygon. If it is a rectangular, you have to select rectangular, but if it is a polygon, you can select a polygon like this. Right. To finish the polygon. Then if you want to split this polygon, you can select this cut polygon tool. And you can cut that into any number of pieces. But don't forget, you have to select the area where you need to cut. That is the basic. Okay. Now you should have had some idea about this editing purpose. Now, we'll come to the main point now. I will remove these two. Right. Now, this is the working space. Can you take down the assignment or what you call project? Today, I'm going to give a project that will bring you 40 marks at the end of the course. Before the examination, you have to submit the project final work. Can you take down? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Using the given image or map, construct and design a layout map with standard mapping techniques of the area given the map layers and final image should be included in the final map folder. Then a description of the map features. For example, about the river system, about the landform, about the road network, or of the land use should be described shortly. Okay, what you need to do is to create a folder where all those map layers that you create line layers, polygon layers, point layers, polygon layers, line layers, and annotations or labels should be included. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I will add, for example, a diff layer. Can all of you see this? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is the map of Padyatalava. 1 to 50,000. What you got to do is, okay. Can anyone of you tell whether you have digitized layers from a map like this? Hello? Have you ever digitized layers from a map like this? No. There is an easy way, I know. Some of you may do. Padiyatalawa, digital layers are available. Right? Now this is the paper map, scan paper map, but similarly, the digital maps are also available. And I don't want to see any of you using those digital layers and producing maps. I can immediately, because I have all those layers, right? I have all those digital layers of Sri Lanka. 6 or 7 layers altogether for each map. I can immediately find whether you have digitized and formulated or created the map, or you have used the digital layer. Therefore, don't try to use anyone. Don't try to use those digital layers for this purpose. Please. What I want to check is whether your digitizing career has been perfect or need more improvements, because producing maps is not a big task, but correct map production is the most important thing. Now, as I told, within 1 week, okay, I will give 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, all of you should send me at least 2 layers, digitized 2 layers, for me to check whether the layers you have digitized are correct and up to the standard. Okay? Therefore, don't forget to send me that. Anyway, you have my email anyway. Now, what I'm going to do is, whether you have the knowledge of reproducing these maps with digital information or no, I don't want to elaborate on that. Anyway, what I'm going to do is, now with this map, suppose you want to extract some information from this map. Before doing anything, you have to georeference this. Georeference. Now, here is georeference. Georeference. Now, the map is this. You have to select the map for georeference. Now, I have selected the sheet 56 TIFF for georeference. Right? Then you should know before start georeferencing, where are the points for georeferencing. Now in this case, the edge point is here, 240, 250. What is 240? X or Y? Hello? X or Y? 240.
X,
250?
Y.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes. Then the next one is 245. It is here. 245. Right. Now you know 250 here. Right. I am giving a map. For example, this Padiyatala map for 4 students. 4 students. Right? All of you should have this full map. Right? All of you in the sense, those 4 students should have this Padiyatala map and split into 4 segments. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those 4 students should have identical A, B, C, D maps for them, right? How to share, I will name the names later. Now for example, how to split this map into 4 after georeferencing. Now what you should do is, initially you should georeference this because it is a paper map which cannot be used on screen and produce maps. Now you can see in the bottom corner, now odd numbers are coming in meters, odd numbers are coming. This is not the reference of this map. Therefore, you have to georeference. In that case, you have to go to this tool, add control points. Click on that. Click on that and zoom this point. Zoom this point as much as possible and then click on here, then right click, input. Okay, X. What is X? Hello? What is X?
240.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I think it is the other way. We'll see. What happened to the map? What happened to the map? Yeah, it is there. Then go to the second point. Okay. Now zoom to the extent or zoom to the layer. Now you can see on the bottom, the numbers are running in meters with correct numbers being inserted. Now it is fully georeference. What you need to do is to split this into 4 pieces. Do you know how to split? Hello? Do you know how to split a map into 4 pieces? Hello? Have you learned? Tell.
No, sir.
No. Okay. First of all, what you need to do is to save this. Now you have finished your referencing. You have to save this. What you do is go to sheet, then go to data. You can export. Or Yes. When it comes to export, now if you are giving the raster data set, both original, it will be like this, right? It will be the same size. And if it is data quality, if and the name you are going to use, say, sheet 56. I will put 56 only. 56. One. Save. It will take some time because it depends on the quality of the map. Yes. It is added to the screen. Now you can remove the first one. That means the earlier one. Now this is the georeferenced image. Georeference image. Now any point on this, you can see the referenced numbers. Right. Now you have to split into 4 pieces. Very easy. What you should do is either you can create a box, or what you call square, to the size you're going to split. So you can create a square and you can use the same square to split the map. Or else what you can do is you can zoom this. For example, now the half of this map is here. Here. It is 260. 260. This side half. Should be here. 240. No. At this place. 260 plus here. Little above the 240. Let us call it it is 225. 225 and 250. So it should be in between that. So it is like this much. Therefore, keep the position say around 240. Let's take 240. It should be little more than that. But suppose you need to cut the area. It is more convenient if you want to use a square. It's easy. You can split into 4, right? So you can use either way. Where is 260? This here. 260. That visible area is the factor you have to keep. Suppose this is the area that brings 1/4 of this section. Okay. Then what you need to do is go to Windows, click on Image Analysis. Click on Image Analysis. Then you will get a screen like this. Image Analysis. Right? Then you select the georeference sheet 56. I am selecting 56. That is the georeference sheet. Then I am going to this scissor in the bottom. Don't worry about this person clip, nearest neighbor. Leave it all like that. Go to scissor. That is clip. Okay. Then clip here. Right. Now you have clipped, but you need to save this. And there is a disk here that is to export. If you click here, you will get the same screen that you got earlier. But don't forget, extend data frame. That is, extent is current. Spatial reference, original. Sorry, should be other way. Raster dataset original, data frame current. Data frame current. Only these two has to be changed, and you have to put the name for that. Okay. I will put five, 6, 4. Yes. If save. So that will create a splitted map for you. Yes. I made a mistake. It should have been the other way. Right? Let me show you. This is the clip already created. We have renamed a different one. So the clipped file is here. It has come as clip, right? So the clipped version is here. One-fourth of the Can all of you see this? Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now you have got the partitioned or flipped map which has the same reference or the georeference. Number of times any map. Now what you got to do is you can remove all those other maps. And you can keep only this. And then you create all the layers. You create all the layers that you require using catalog. Use catalog. Go to your folder. There is a folder. Let me see. Okay, you create your folder. Practical. Twenty 24. You can put your index number there if you want. Right. You have created the folder. Then right click the folder and create shape files. Now in this case, how many layers you want to create? You have to decide. You only know reverse. Reverse, polyline. Now you have your favorite. Okay. Now you have created your layer. Like that, you can create all the other layers you need. New shapefile, land use. Layers, because it's better that you create all the layers that you require first. Other you have roads, you have rivers, you have boundaries, then contour, then places or names of the villages. We call it places. Then you also need a layer for grid layers, boundaries, okay. Land banks, irrigation. If there are irrigation, you have to add irrigation and tanks. Then if there are rock outcrops, you have to put rock outcrops. What else? And use you added. Now, the places, the other layer is settlements. Settlements. All these dots come as settlements. Point height or elevation, like, and here also elevation 180, like, yes. Land use. Under land use, forest is to be separated, right? So you can have forest cover separately. Forest cover separately. Then under land use, you can put paddy and any other crop that is shown on this map. Right. All of you should have the original or full map. Why? Because full map has all the legends in the bottom. So it will be easy for you to find what land use is as work with. Understand? If there is any problem, please ask me now. Hello? Hello? If you have any question regarding this project, please ask me now. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Any problem? It's all right? I have mentioned here only 3 layers, but they're create, including outline. Now you have to create one outline as well to give the correct coordinate. And there should be a grid as well. Okay? Any question? Hello?
Sir,
Yeah.
when we digitizing roads, should we draw 2 lines on both edges or
No. Now, a good question that you asked. Now, let me say, now this is road. Okay? So this is the road layer. Suppose suppose you start road, this road. Create roads. You create a road. When there are turns, you have to give more dots close by. If it is straight, you can go like this. But if it is curvy, you have to put more dots. I finish here. Yes, right. This is the road I digitized. Right? Your question is whether this can be 2 lines or single line. Don't worry, because ArcGIS has given all the facilities for you for that. Right? Now this road, after correction or after editing this road is not perfect. Right? Not 100% correct. You have to be very careful in digitizing. Now you have finished digitizing. What you need is, suppose you save it, stop digitizing, save it. Now you have the road layer. And actually you should have done before saving, right click, right click, right click, go to attribute and put one ID. So let us put it 1. The main road is 1. Enter. Save. Right. So this road is if you label, it is number 1. Here, this road goes as number 1. Stop editing. Now road number 1, right? Because you have attributed as number 1. Suppose you want to make another road along with this. A crossroad here. We have started editing. Yes. Yes. Roads, line. Now, easy. You go to digitize at the center. You don't have to draw two lines. Right center. I finish here. Now you have another road. Save. Actually, before saving, you have to use the road. You have to add the attribute as number 2. And then save. Stop editing. Save. Yeah. Now you have number 2 here. Can you see? Do you see this? Hello? Number 2?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Right. Now you have to digitize the entire road system like this. If there is another small road, say car track, you can put number 3. Main road, sub road, car track. Number 3. Don't worry. This particular road can be changed with symbol. For example, now you have roads. Here. Roads here. When you go to assign symbols, you can go to category. Right? Category. You have to select ID. Then add values. Now, in this case, I have added only 2. If you have 3 or 4, you can get. Then here you see symbol for 1, for 2. The number 1, you select double line or whatever the line. Say main roads, you select to be. Okay. For example, you select this. Okay. Then the second one, you select 2 line. Yeah. There were 2 lines here. Yeah. See? Did you understand? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Like that, you can easily symbolize roads what you want. No need to go for double line or anything like that. It is already, that facility is there. Okay? Right. Any question? Any other question?
So when we are georeferencing,
Yes.
in the map, the coordinates are in kilometers.
Yes.
But here we use meters.
Why we use meters is, actually view before we do anything. Don't forget, write down this. Before we do digitizing or georeferencing or before we do anything in Sri Lanka, if you are using metric maps, we go to view. I forgot to tell you. I thought you knew that, right? You go to view. If you are working with ArcMap, these are very basic things you have to do. Go to view. Understand? Okay? Okay,
Yes, sir.
This is
okay. Go to data frame properties. Data frame property. Then you have to select Kandawala Sri Lanka grid. Kandawala Sri Lanka grid. Okay. Then comes, that is the coordinate system. Wherever you go, you have to use that. Then comes okay. With that, it becomes meters here. Understand? You see? View, data frame property, coordinate system, Kandawala. Because it is in meters. Actually, it has to be done at the beginning. Although we have done it now, it has to be done before we do anything, digitizing or anything. We have to go to view and do this first, right? Then here, general, what we have to do is general, the layer. If you want, you can use kilometer. Now, what I have used is meter. That is why it becomes meter. If you are using kilometers, if you apply, it will show kilometer. Understand? Are you all right?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
So it is always better to maintain it with meter. Right. Right. Any other question? Any other question? Suppose you have to digitize contours. Contours are so long. You cannot digitize it at once. What you can do is, you can digitize portion by portion. If I tell cal and cal, right? You can digitize, and then suppose this contour, you can digitize up to this place and split and stop there. Then the second portion you can start again, and then you can click the first one and the second one, and here there is a function called merge. So you can merge those two contours, so it will become one, not two. Similarly, any other polygon, say land use polygons, if it is too big, you can digitize 1/3 or half or 1/4 of the section, and the rest you can digitize separately, and then finally you can click all those 3 or 4 portions and then merge. So that will become one. So like that, there are more techniques in digitizing. I thought you are very familiar with those things. Any other question? Hello? Any other question? Hello? No question? Are you sure? There is no question? Anyway, I will see you are digitizing in 2 weeks' time. Then I have to make comments on that, so that I will see how your digitizing exercise is, whether it is very successful or not. Right, anyway. Any other thing you want to know? Are you familiar with layouts? Hello? Are you familiar with layouts? layout preparation? Hello?
So previously we have done, sir, but
Huh?
previously we have done layout preparation,
Yes, but
uh,
now forgotten.
yes,
Huh?
yes,
Okay. Now I will let you know layout preparation after you finish the digitizing, because it will be useful then. Because there are a lot of things that should come into that layout preparation. Scaling, line selection, square selection, color selection, and layer organization, all those have to come there. So I will explain it then. Not coming week, the following week, right? Anyway, any other question with regard to digitizing and editing? You can ask today. Are you all familiar with annotation? Annotation. No question, no problem. Okay, I'm sure you will have a problem with this. Now suppose this river, don't forget, one of you asked a question about the roads, whether you need to digitize 2 lines. Okay, as far as roads concerned, that is okay. You can have 1 line and then apply symbol. But as far as rivers concerned, big rivers or large rivers have 2 lines like this. Can all of you see? Hello?
Yes, sir, we can see.
Yes. Now in this case, you have to digitize 2 lines. In this case, you cannot digitize single line. You have to digitize 2 lines because the width is not same. Here it is wide, it is narrow, wide, narrow, like that. Therefore, you have to digitize as a polygon. This will go as a polygon, not 2 lines. So wider rivers go as polygon layer. Therefore, you can have river layers, first one as line layers, then large rivers as river polygon. So you can have 2 river categories. Then in the case of annotation, I don't know whether you are familiar with annotation, but it is a trick that some of you may not be aware of. Now in this case, Maduru Oya. Suppose you digitize rivers. I'll take this. You should not do this like this. You have to digitize two lines. I am digitizing for another purpose. So this is your river layer, right? And you assign ID. Save. Okay. So this has a curve. And you have to rename this. You have to write the name along the lines. How you are going to write? Do you know how to write? Hello? Tell me, Leo.
Insert.
Insert. Yeah, inserting is okay. But how you are going to write?
Using labels.
Huh?
Using labels.
Insert text. Like this. Huh? No. It should be dynamic text. Right? It has a text writing technique. When you insert text, or what do you call, when you do texting, you need to have texting methods. Font color, line, marker color, size, font. Here you can select any font. Then before you go to insert, you should know this. In this case, annotation is splined text. Okay? Here. Then you write Madhuroya. So if it is a very long one, you can further add according to that. For example, if you want to add a long text, suppose the name is too long, you can mark like this. Suppose the name is so long, it will go like this. Understand? So it is like that. Naming roads, naming rivers with arc shape, or the shape of the line should be like this. So you have to use this. Then you also can use call out. That means you insert the text and then you can add where you want. You can pull it like that. Right? So that is one way of using annotation. Then comes, if you want to label, you can do that. Then sometimes you need polygon text. Normal text. First one is normal text. If you want to use Sinhala, first of all, you have to switch on Sinhala text editor, like this. Then you can select the font. You can select the font size. Right? Then you can write. You can correct later if you want. So like that, you can add any language you want. Okay. Any other question? Hello? I think you understood the mode of annotation. Right. Now that's it. That is how you do annotation. You can select the type, italic, or whatever the type you want, then you can write. What else are important? In this process, actually, there are various factors that you should consider when digitizing. Now, this digitizing is not good. Why? The roads are not like this. Should be curvy, not square type. Then you have to make it smooth. Right? There are various ways. You can insert vertex like this and change certain things. Insert vertex like this and then pull it down to make it smooth. Right? But what is best is if you can use this method. It is much convenient. So you can use this key to do that. Like that, there are various simple methods for you to adapt in editing process. Anyway, those are simple work that you can do for yourself. Then any question? Hello?
So how is create boundaries, GN boundaries and other?
Gain boundaries. Very simple. Huh? Very simple. Now, in this case, now, for example, there is a boundary here. This one. This will go. This is provincial boundary. This will go up to this place. So, what you can do is, you can find, in this case, your provincial boundary will be from here to here. then what you should do is, now you have an outline here. Already at the beginning, you have to create an outline. So that is your boundary, first boundary, or the area that you are going to work with, right? So this outline boundary you should have first. Then with that, for example, suppose map area. Map area, polygon. Yes, you have map area here. Start. Start digitizing map area. Map area. It is polygon or rather rectangle. So this is the map area. But you may have to check whether you have done it correctly. If it is not fitting here, not fitting, so you have to edit. How to edit? You have to fit to the area first. Then fit here also. Not fitting. Suppose you have done it. Save. Now your frame is ready. Now the question is how to digitize that provincial boundary. Yes. It's here. Now here what you need to do is to select the map area, start editing. Now what you can do is you don't have to worry about this. So you can just like what you did for roads, you can digitize this frame and assign the symbol. Don't worry. You can digitize one line like that and save it. Don't try to cut outline because then it becomes a big issue in this case. Therefore, don't worry about it. Right. Just digitize this line. In this case, I don't see any GN division boundaries. If you saw any, you can digitize as polygon. Right? Okay. Any other question? Hello? Any other question? No question? Any other question? I mean, no problem. Okay. Then I will go to the presentation.
Sir,
Yes.
why we take GN boundary as a polygon?
Now, in this case, because the area is split into small areas or several sections, sometimes you may not include the boundary as a whole. Then, of course, you have to digitize. You ask him why there is no GN boundary here. Did you see any GN boundary here?
No, sir, I asked why we take GN boundary as a polygon.
In this, because Sri Lanka outline map is a polygon. Sri Lanka's provincial map is a polygon. It goes as a polygon. Nine provinces. Then district go as a polygon, as polygons, 25 polygons. Right? Then the other one, DS divisions go as polygons. Then GN division go as polygons. Why there is a doubt? Is there any doubt in that?
No, sir, then I thought there is a line, GN boundary is a line, that's why I asked.
No, if there is a line here, which is going now, why I explained here the provincial boundary as a line is because if you want to show on the map that boundary, you can show that line only, because you cannot show the entire province. The two areas that is separated by the provincial boundary, you have to show. So in that case, you just draw the line and separate that two areas. That's all. You cannot complete the province area because it is too big in this case. That is why you draw a line. Understand?
Yes.
Did you understand? Yes. Okay. Any question? Yeah, don't keep doubts. Now let's go for the other discussion. As I told, can all of you see this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. This is actually the facility that is provided with geographic data or spatial data. You can use projections, conversions from CAD or any other thing to ArcGIS, and you can create database. You can use spatial analysis, right? Spatial analysis in the sense there are various analysis methods you can use. Then data management. So for this purpose, geoprocessing is required. That is for modification and analysis. Then comes, it is used for data processing and data automation, creation, preparation, conversion, and management. Therefore, in any software, this facility is given for this. In the case of ArcGIS or ArcMap, it is there. Now here you can see Arc Toolbox. Now why I am showing this is Arc Toolbox. In ArcMap is very important. Now here in ArcMap, there is geoprocessing, as I told earlier, geoprocessing. If you go down, you will find Arc Toolbox. This toolbox is like this. And in Arc Toolbox, don't forget, there are many other tools: spatial statistics, spatial analysis, network analysis, then data management tools, conversion tools, etc. A lot of tools. Among them, as thematic mappers or the people who are using thematic maps should know this tool. What is that called? Cartography tools. Cartography tools. In that, one set of tool is annotation. Annotation. Naming the required feature. In this case, annotation has contour annotation. That means curvy annotation. How it is done? If you click it, you will get an environment where you select the line, that is input feature, then output area where you are going to output it, and what color, etc. you can give. Then say OK. So that is one way of doing annotation. Then comes cartographic refinement. Actually, this is a very high-end tool which also can be utilized if you are very serious. It has several features. If you want overpasses or underpasses of roads, or like roads, then you can do it. Then that is there. Then generalization. It is another tool, Arc tool, that is being used in ArcMap. Smooth polygons, smooth lines, smooth polygon, simplify lines, simplify buildings, all those. You can try when you are free. You can try when you are free. What to do and how it is done, I will let you know. For example, smooth polygon. Click on that, and how it is done is explained here. Smooth polygon, how it is done. Smooth, sharp angles in polygon outlines to improve aesthetic or cartographic quality. If you don't understand how it is done, in the bottom of that same page, tool help. Click tool help. It will teach you how it is done. Now you see, it is showing the picture, the original one and smooth one. How it was earlier, how it is in the second. So why it is done, and if you are a good programmer, also you can use those programs given below. So that is how some of the tools have extended facility. Then comes conversion tools. You see, GPS data you can convert, KML data you can convert, Excel data you can convert to polygons or points, like that. Then similarly, raster. Then if you want to convert to shapefile, that is also possible from other sources. Conversion. It is a facility given in Arc Toolbox. But I am not going to do all those things. You can learn if you are interested in GIS, right? Spatial statistics tool, all those things you can learn separately. But at least the cartographic tool, this much. Data-driven pages, generalization, graphic conflicts, grids and gratitudes, masking tools, representation management. Only this much you can use as cartographic tools. Don't forget. So in addition to that, what you need is in ArcMap, there are simple methods that you can adapt. Now, for example, you have digitized this. Suppose you are adding some more things to this. Right? Suppose if you make a mistake, what you do immediately to rectify that? Here, undo, create. Undo, create. Here there is a simple solution for that. Undo. Undoing is easier here. Then there is a tracing tool if you want. Now that is with polygon tracing tool. Line smoothing. Suppose you want to draw certain circles. You can do it. You don't want, undo, create. So like that, this tool is very useful when using undo, right? Or the last action. You can remove the last action. So like that, there are simple tools where you can use abundantly for creating various types of features on screen. Any question? Hello? Any question? No more. Okay. Now, next week, shall we have the class on Sunday or Saturday? Which is more convenient for you? Hello? Hello?
So Saturday we have an exam.
Coming Saturday, you have an exam.
Yes, sir. In coming Saturday as well as next weekend. That means 1st of June as well as on 8th of June. Both Saturdays
So
we have
Saturdays,
exams.
those 2 Saturdays you have classes.
Yes, sir.
Right. Sunday is open.
Sir, sometimes Miss Kumarihami's practical will be held on Sunday. I'm not much sure about that, sir.
Who's practical?
Miss Kumarihami's. GIS.
GIS.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how do I know?
Sir, we will inform you, sir.
Okay. Please drop an email whether you are all available on next Sunday.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Right. Thank you very much. Okay. That's all for today.
Sir,
Yeah.
I don't receive emails from you, sir.
There is no reason why you are Yahoo or Gmail.
Gmail, sir.
Then you drop one email to me. You can collect my email from others. You
Okay,
drop
sir.
an email for me so that I can add you.
Okay, sir.
So anybody else, those who do not receive my email, please send your correct email. I found one email about 50 characters with all those Vasagama and including Polonnaru also. So that is too long. Actually, an email, 8 or 9 digits is sufficient. Okay. So those who have very long emails, I don't think that will reach. If there is any gap mistake or character mistake, it won't reach you. So please send all those who do not receive emails, please send me an email so that I can add your email into my list. Okay. So that from next week, I can send you without fail. Understand? Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. And you did ask one thing. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Now, nobody asked me how I am going to divide 4 people into one map. Yes. I will send you an email for all of you with the image. So 4 people will get the same image. And I will give which corner you have to digitize. Okay? I will give the full map. You have to georeference and you have to cut the area that I refer for you and start digitizing. And one map will go for 4 students. How many students all together?
14, sir.
14. Then I might need at least 4. Yeah, no problem. I will send 4 maps with the marking which section go to which student. Okay. Within the next 2 days, you will get the image plus the section so that you can start working. Right. Okay. With that, I will finish the class today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.